Earlier this year, one of my YouTube videos made me $3,000 when it only had 300 views at the time. I know that math sounds broken if you're thinking about just getting paid per view, but this video didn't need more views. It just needed the right view. So I'm gonna show you exactly how this happened, why one of my videos with 100 times the views made nothing, and how to tell if your small channel is actually working. So I made this video at the end of October of last year. As you can see, it didn't really get a lot of views. I'm gonna say around like 200 views at the time that one of my clients found it and decided to reach out. So if you look at it, somewhere around here, it's still under 300 views, and this is around the time that she reached out. This video is called The Dark Side of Succeeding on YouTube That No One Tells You About. The video is basically about 4 mindset shifts that you need to have in order to succeed on YouTube. The problem is that most YouTubers, when they first start, there's certain things they don't realize going into it. I feel like a lot of YouTubers quit before they have any chance of success. So I guess this video really spoke to her because she had been trying YouTube for a few years already, just couldn't figure out what she wasn't doing correctly. She decided to reach out to me and see if we were a good fit so that I could help figure out what's going on with her channel and give her ways to improve moving forward. If you're looking at this graph and you're like, she found me somewhere around the 200 views actually, but you know, 300 views sounds nicer for a title, right? At the time, I only had like 400 subscribers. Let's go look at that. Let's make sure we got receipts for that. Somewhere around January, so I barely had like 400 subscribers, right? So I did not have a lot of subscribers on this channel, nor did I have a lot of views on that video, but something in it spoke to her. She probably did some research and then she was like, okay, this girl sounds like she knows what she's doing. Let me reach out to her. The thing is, she was already on YouTube looking for a solution to her problem. Even though I only had like the 200 views or something at the time, I know for a fact those views are more valuable than having tens of thousands of views at times, because certain people are just looking for solutions to problems on YouTube. So if they resonate with the way you talk, the things that you say in your video, they're more likely to want to listen to whatever solution you might have. So she ended up booking a vibe call with me. It was only supposed to be maybe like 20-30 minutes. We were talking for an hour and a half. Needless to say, she ended up becoming one of my clients. I had been doing one-on-one coaching previous to making this channel, but she was my first official client from the channel specifically. And so I was able to sign her up for $3,000. At the end of the day, the video didn't need more views. It just needed the right person to watch. And I just want to be transparent with you guys too. I had a video that recently went viral, got like over 100,000 views now. And it's just me telling my story about how I was able to quit my job at age 42 and just go all in on YouTube because YouTube allowed me to do so. And apparently it resonated with a lot of people. It was the video that helped my third channel, this channel, to get monetized with AdSense. So I started making money somewhere around like a couple weeks in. At 60,000 views, I'm able to get 300 something dollars. So if you multiply that by 2, then it's like $600. That barely covers editing. I wasn't anticipating going viral on this video. I just wanted to be able to reach more people that possibly needed help with YouTube, that were a good fit, that we could work together, you know, and I could help out. I did get a lot of inquiries, but I had to change how I do my application process, because before I could just put the Calendly link out there, people could book, and most of them were reading, you know, exactly what the qualifications are. This is not a cheap offer. This is something that you have to invest a good amount of money in for me to help you for 6 months straight and just give you all the knowledge that I have and walk you through the process. It's an investment, and that's just what it is, because that's how I've invested in myself too. I paid other mentors to help me get to where I am, and so this is just me doing the same for others to help them get from point A to point B with more guidance without so many errors. With this amount of views, I was getting calls left and right. Unfortunately, none of them were actually a good fit. More views doesn't actually mean more business. People will say I'm being disingenuous when I'm talking about how I don't care about going viral. It's honestly true. I basically had to change my Calendly link so that people could not book a call right away, because I was getting booked up with leads that weren't a good fit. And instead, I now have an application that people can fill out. And every few days I go through the applications and review them and see if there's anybody that might be a good fit. People really have to understand that this is a long-term investment in YouTube growth, and it's very hands-on. And I only take on 2 clients a month so that I can make sure I give them all the attention that they need. There's a link below if you're interested in applying. The next point that I want to make is that I feel like we put too much emphasis in general on the amount of views that we get on our stuff. But the view count doesn't actually tell us that much when it comes to figuring out how well your video is doing. Views don't tell you whether the person who was watching was serious, whether there was any urgency to solve a specific problem, what kind of budget they might be working with to solve that problem, and views don't show you what the person does after watching. A video with 30,000 casual views can make no money aside from a few bucks in AdSense. But a video with 300 serious views could actually transform your business. Views just measure attention, but they don't measure opportunity. So I would say that rather than worrying about how many people watched, we need to ask a better question. And that is, who is this video for? If you want to make money with a smaller channel, then it needs to be built for a very specific person. We need to stop staying broad and go more specific. So broad is more like how to edit videos faster, versus how to edit a talking head video in under an hour with free tools. The first title is more for everyone, meaning that it's really for no one. Whereas the second title is very specific, basically works harder in that it filters out the wrong people and just helps you narrow in on that person that you can actually specifically help. The clearer the person, the easier it is for that person to feel like the video was made specifically for them. Specific videos may get less views, but they can be more valuable. An example from my main channel where I talk more about floor life and minimalism. So I made this video maybe like 8 months ago now, something like that. I tried 2 different floor desks, discover which one is best for you. Just look at how sad this was. It was like underperforming. So even like 8 days in, I didn't even have 1,000 views yet. But I was like, this is made for a specific person who is trying to decide between 2 floor desks. And so I need to trust that it will show up for them when it is needed, right? When they are specifically looking for it. I was still getting purchases for both. And especially because it was holiday season, even though during the holidays, you know, like maybe I only got 2,000 views and stuff, I was making good money from each of those 2 different floor desks. Then look at this. So I'm just chilling, right? We in January, February, March now, somewhere around here. It was either April or May. I was like, why did I sell like 10 desks in 1 month? I haven't seen these kinds of numbers in a while. And I realized that I got an uptick in views here. And if you look over here, like in real time, it's 164 views in 2 days. It's cool because most of that is external. That means I'm showing up in the Google. Search for floor desk, I don't know, comparison maybe? Let's look at videos. It's me. And this is my friend. They also doing the floor desk comparisons, but I'm the only one that has all 3 and I need to finish my 3-way comparison so that I can complete my empire. I'm number 1 here, but I think for floor desk in general, I'm still number 2. I'm down here. I'm here too. Once I get the 3-way, it's over. It's over. So I just wanted to show you that example. At first, my metrics was sad, but then it goes to the people at the time that they need it the most. I started making 4 figures for one of them around here consistently. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, in April is when I started noticing kind of a ramp up and I had way too many commissions. I wasn't paid out exactly like that, but I had at least 4 figures for certain date ranges from April into May. So I'm just all about making these videos and just knowing that over time, they're going to come back to pay me. Being a small channel is a great advantage. At least from the last few videos, the feedback that I get, especially like with this channel, is just, it's easier to connect because you see someone similar to you doing the things, and being able to reply and to talk to people in the comments just helps me to get more of an idea of what people need, what they're looking for. If I can, I'll make a video specific to certain questions that the audience is asking. That's what I really enjoy about being a smaller creator. I'm not some guru on some stage preaching to you or something. I'm literally just sitting on the floor here in my bedroom. Like, you don't need to be famous to be useful. You can make your difference in that little corner of the internet. If you're putting helpful, valuable information out there for the sake of doing something that could help other people, for opening their eyes to what is possible, there's no way that doesn't come back to you down the line in one way or another. But of course, in keeping with that, just remember, views only turn into income if people watching have a next step to follow. So what we need to make sure is that we have calls to action, CTAs. And I feel like a lot of small creators miss this crucial step. You've given out value, you've shown that you are helpful, and people might want to work with you, or they might want to follow your advice or purchase a product you recommended. But if you don't have like a step, you don't have like affiliate link for them, you don't have a way to collect their email, you don't have a way for them to sign up for a discovery call or something, then you're missing out on potential income. Just say it plainly. If someone trusts you after watching, then give them the next step. For instance, in my case, if I have a video about other ways to make money before AdSense, I would direct my viewers to the free email course, which is 8 different ways to make money aside from AdSense. You can check it out in the link below. If I make a video about fixing your channel's strategy, then if someone's interested, they can apply down below to work with me one-on-one or sign up for the waitlist for group coaching with me and my mentor. If the video is about how a product helped my life, I gotta make sure there's an affiliate link in the description. And that's how I started getting one-on-one clients on this channel. Like, I offered value, I got people thinking a different way about YouTube growth and making money on here. And so they decided to reach out, and I had call to action in the description. Do me a favor though, and comment the word leak below, not like the vegetable leek, right? But the L-E-A-K. If you realize that your videos are not giving people somewhere to go next. So here are the steps you're gonna wanna take, especially moving forward on your videos, so that you can make sure you are not leaving money on the table. Everyone has a story probably of transformation, how they went from A to B. So to do this yourself on your videos, you gotta start with a problem that you can help people solve. I can't tell you what that is. That's not my problem. That's your problem. This should be a problem that people could pay you to solve. Whether you're gonna coach them, whether you're gonna recommend a product that could help them, it will give you money in return in one way or another. Then you gotta make the title specific enough to filter in the right person and filter the wrong person out. Then you gotta use your hook. Use the hook properly, name their pain, show them that you can help them with their pain. If they don't know what you're gonna help them with in the first like 10 to 15 seconds, then they're gonna click out. Next, you gotta show proof that you understand the problem. Maybe it's that you went through it yourself. Maybe it's that you figured out a way to fix it and it changed your life and you have proof, you have receipts of all of that. You want to bring them along a journey and be like, hey, this happened to me, this is what I did, and I can help you do the same thing. We want to teach people enough that they will trust us when there's really helpful information out there, or someone's being like genuine and really trying to help you. You can't see it anymore because you've been burned too much. You got trust issues. I totally get it because I have been burned so much also. Another part of it is that if you haven't been around people who are doing the thing you're doing, you haven't seen it in real life, it's hard to believe that it's actually possible. It's hard to believe that everyone is not just scamming you when you don't have the knowledge. You haven't been exposed to it. You don't see behind the curtain how people are doing it. You have to get past that roadblock of believing that it's possible to make 50K, 20K with a small channel, because it is. I literally have seen it myself from other people, and when I saw them do it, I didn't say that's a scam, that's not real, they're just lucky. I just said, how do you do it? How can I do it? How can I apply that to my life? If you want more videos about mindset, can you comment mindset down below? Because I feel like that's where it all starts, with the mindset. For you to even be successful on YouTube, the mindset, it gotta be right. Once you've gained their trust, once you have shared your story and it's resonated with them, then next, we gotta give them an action to take. Sign up for this free course. Check out this product below if you want to learn more. Apply to work with me. Don't be ashamed. It's fair to present your offer. If your video has all of those ingredients, then getting 300 views is not a shameful thing. It's like 300 chances for the right person to find you. So if your videos are getting low views, it's not necessarily the end of the world. Sometimes the packaging might be off, but if you know for sure your click-through rate is still pretty good, the people that are watching pretty long, then you're doing all right. Because sometimes the video is quietly attracting the exact person that needs the help that you provide. If you want me to help you with your channel, you are welcome to apply for one-on-one coaching. I only take 2 clients a month. I also do group coaching with my mentor. We've been opening the doors every month, so you can get on the wait list down below. Both links are in the description. And if you're not ready for all of that yet, you just want to keep learning on your own, I have my free email course, 8 different ways to make money on the YouTube, also in the description. And if this made you feel less discouraged, feel free to subscribe. I'm all about making content to help small creators. You stay to the end, so you might like this one next. I'll see you in the next one.